start talking about real things because sometimes it buffers. But this is gonna be Sky's reading. I was live on TikTok and then I got my live access revoked, so it's always great and awesome. So I'm here to finish up what I was already working on before. And yeah, Sky wanted to look into I'm actually pulling a couple free cards for her just because I owe her and she's my buddy and I love her and I want to. And this is about a friend of hers who she's like suspicious of because she kind of gets like fake friend vibes. So we're just gonna, I basically didn't want to project anything onto her. I don't know anything about it. But we're gonna look to see what her guides want her to know about that. This fake friend of Sky's, or just friend. We have the Archer, biding your time and planning ahead. The Acolyte, new projects and learning. And the Smith, like sideways, overthinking and taking action. Bottom of the deck is the Astronomy, discovery, and augury. So this seems like someone who's attracted to you. Hey, Sky. Someone, okay, this is the friend that we're talking about right now. I'll catch you up because it's literally yours. So I just pulled the Archer, biding your time, planning ahead. The Acolyte, new projects and learning. And the Smith, overthinking and taking action. With the Astronomer, discovery and augury at the bottom of the deck. And then we have the Captain taking command and the Brawler. Okay. So I was like already initially getting the impression this could be someone who likes or appreciates the direction in life that you're moving in. There's something about your trajectory and how that like mirrors theirs, if it's the same or if it's like very different and contrasting. They appreciate that about you. The fact that you're like on the up and up or like know how to make things happen. She definitely flirts with you a lot, but you don't take it seriously. In this energy, I don't know that I would take it very seriously because it feels like new project and learning, like experimental. And with the Archer, it's like just a shot in the dark. Like when I imagine the person like doing it, it's like not something they're thinking a lot about. Hey Yuki, thanks for being here. So honestly, like I don't even know that your guides want you to put too much like mental importance on this situation, just generally speaking, because I don't know that this person is really that significant. Like they may be in your life right now, but for whatever reason they just kind of feel like a side character. So I wouldn't get too invested. Let's see, how is this situation with this friend going to play out in the near future? You're from Indonesia? That's crazy. Hey, I live in California. I love that people from all over the world can like experience this and that we can all be united in our very unique experiences that aren't really that unique. Okay, Ace of Wands. So yeah, definitely attractive. Like you're attractive to this person. You usually don't, but you want to take a trip with her. Okay, I don't know if it's sketchy, but it does seem like initially this person has like a motive. Like they want something from you. And if it's not like clout to like rub off, then it's like, you know, maybe they want to have a sexual experience with you and they see you as like, and I get this a lot like personally in female friends because I normally dress masculinely. But if it doesn't have to be that's that, I just think that you're giving off an attractive aura. So these people want to be around you because your energy looks luxurious. Like they want to share luxurious times with you. Maybe even be seen in association with you. Like they think that you represent them well. Like I think you're the kind of girl that other girls would want to like be friends with just because they would expect that to be advantageous. And like an advantageous alliance, you know, like even as a tarot reader, there have been like readers that wanted to like collaborate with me and stuff like that. And it's like, I never really was into collaborations. I'm just more of like an independent person. But there are people in the community that I appreciate as other independent people. So that's what I think is important for you to just remain aware of, is like whether or not this person is trying to become codependent, or if, you know, they're someone who just appreciates your sauce, you know? And I feel like there could be a possibility here for some codependence. Good to see you too, Smith. We literally just pulled the Smith card. 8 of Cups in reverse. Sorry if you guys can hear the cars outside. My door's open. And the key is still in the door. Page of Swords in reverse and the 7 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, the difference between that is the Ace of Cups, which would also be in the reverse. So I think this is a situation where someone would like have feelings for you, or like wants to explore some kind of dynamic. I can't tell you exactly how this is gonna turn out, and I don't know that like I'm meant to be able to. But what your guys are like telling me is that this is like just an experience. It kind of shows up as being like one-off or like not significant. Like you're speaking of this person as a coworker, that maybe they should stay a coworker, and if not just like a coworker that you're like especially cool with. And I don't know that this is someone who deserves to necessarily come into your inner world. I don't know that I would trust them with like inner world stuff. But as far as like having fun, being active together, I don't know if that would be a problem. I do like kind of pick up on the energy of like fuck. I need serious psychiatric assistance. I'm sorry, you guys aren't gonna get it, but the devil. Beware of that energy. I don't know that it's everything that you think it is, and I don't know that it's necessarily negatively intentioned, but I don't think that it's everything that you think it is. So just be aware that it could come along with some attachments that may reveal itself, especially like in the workplace, as far as how like workplace dynamics can be affected if you do give this person inner world information. Thank you guys for being nice in the comments. I can't talk. I only share my inner world with me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm honored to be trusted. Okay, can I have one more to finish this row? 6 of Swords in reverse. I wouldn't go anywhere with them. Not anywhere far, at least. I wouldn't go anywhere unfamiliar, and anywhere you don't feel like you can like just leave on your own. Like I think there's like an emphasis here on remaining independent and not appearing as codependent or even enabling another person's codependency on you. Because I do feel like you're the kind of person that, you know, brings the vibes. Like this Pisces energy is coming out and it's in your Venus. That's your Venus. So more confirmation of like attraction to you. But that Venus energy is not just like love. It's also career. So I don't know what this person's motive is, but I do pick up on there being a motive, especially because the Ace of Wands is clarified by the Devil, which is cardinal earth. It's like this person has a long-term plan or something like that, or they just like see this as being something they can take advantage of over the long term. And I just thought to the person I recently hooked up with and the fact that this person like just recently came into the area and they're here for like work or whatever, maybe for like a couple months, I don't know, I don't care. But like I kind of picked up on the energy that this person might be like, oh well, you can be the buddy, you know. And I don't know that I want to agree to being a buddy over the long term, but I picked up on like the noticing of the convenience of my proximity, and like that would be, you know, something that's like easy. It's an easy conclusion to come to, like, hey, I'm here, I'm right here, and you're right there. We did it once, so we might do it again, kind of a thing. But I think that if you're not wanting to commit to any kind of like deeper relationship, that's something that you should kind of like walk with, because if not, then you're at risk of like finding yourself in a maybe a more complicated or like difficult situation to get out of later. And that's where like the energy of like difficulty in the workplace could come up, where like if you have problems with this person, it can end up affecting how you perform. Like if things didn't go well, it's easier for that to not be a problem when the situation isn't developed. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense. Like if something were to fall out today, your relationship isn't progressed to an extent where that might have as much of an effect or impact on your comfortability and maneuvering through your life. But if this is someone who like has a routine of you being comfortable with them coming in your space and having whatever effect, positive or negative, then it's likely to continue. And it's up to you to kind of decide, like based off how you feel, what you're okay with, like if you're okay with this person affecting you in that way or not. Because like you only have to give the situation as much attention as you want to. My cat's laying on my leg right now. Just felt the need to say it. Okay, so we can talk about general and then Axel now. Yeah. It just feels like, and when we talked about it on the like in text messages, you know, you kind of seemed like you already are picking up on a bit of a vibe. So I would say trust your gut. Okay, what do I want to use for general? General Grievous. That's me. I used to have him as my first ever phone. My wallpaper was General Grievous. I always loved that guy. I always loved like Sith characters. I was always dark. I was dark before I was ever light. And you probably wouldn't know that. I just heard in my head, He-Man woman hater. Okay, so what does Sky need to know about general energy right now? What should she expect in the near future? What should she be more aware of about the present moment? I just heard ka-chow. Like Lightning McQueen. 5 of Cups in reverse. And now I'm giving this, like, okay, a couple things. I got making lemonade out of, making lemonade out of lemons, and also the duck walked up to the lemonade stand. And then, like, the 3 of Pentacles is here in the reverse. I don't know if this is, like, that person, and they may, like, continue to approach you and try to get in your energy. It could be that, like, you may have to continue to, like, have a boundary with this person for them to understand what the boundary is that you've created, especially if you haven't like formally announced the boundary and it's just like a suggested boundary, like you haven't said leave me alone, but you kind of like have been gesturing in body language. You might have to like let this person take their time to understand what that means. But outside of that context, I feel like you're looking like a person who knows how to make things happen. Once again, and that was what this person found attractive about you before. But in your community spaces, you stand out. I don't know if that's about your family. We talked about, like, you know, recently you had a gathering with family, and that kind of feels like that could be related to this energy. Like, if you were single, now you're in a relationship, like, it's like, it looks like you're making things happen, like you're progressing in life. Like, you know how to do that on your own. You know how to be functional. Like, you look like someone who's functional. Like, you should have a boyfriend. You do have a boyfriend. You know, like, people expected you to look away, and you do. People expect you to have this, and you have it. Like, you know, like, you look like you're showing up for your life. So I don't know if you needed that, like, thumbs up. If in any way you were feeling, like, insecure about, like, how you perform in any way. Because I was also picking up on that vibe, like, in your workplace, like, that your boss could be, like, watching you. But if that, like, made you anxious in any kind of way, I don't think you need to be anxious about it. I think that whatever work you're doing is, like, valued work. Like, it's like people appreciate what you're contributing. Yeah, they feel like you're making things happen. Like, you're part of the reason why things are happening. I'm glad they think absolutely with me. Yeah, I mean, may as well. If he's coming to your nephew's birthday party. May as well. The Emperor in reverse. You mentioned your brother as being, like, an important figure. I feel like if you had any, like, recent interactions with him, those are ones that are sticking out in his mind right now. Because, like, I don't know, initially I wanted to say it was, like, your dad, but it didn't really feel like dad energy to me, but it just felt like whatever masculine energies in your life that you respect. It could be your boss. But you're getting, like, respect from people right now. Like, people are, like, looking at you, they're like, yeah, like, we're the same, we're equal, I respect you. Maybe, like, they didn't initially all the time, but people respect what you have going on in your life, generally speaking, right now. And, like, the direction that, like, that you're headed in. Yeah, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know if you're, like, looking like you're, like, really inspired, like, you're emotionally involved in what you're doing. I don't know if this is, like, talking about that interaction, like, when your family met up and, like, they saw you with your person. If you, like, looked really domestic, like, family, home, looks secure, and how it should. Like, it looks how it should. Everything looks how it should. And I know that you texted me and you were like, oh, I'm, like, feeling away. I don't think that that's really showing as much as you might think. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I don't think it's showing. Maybe because you have, like, a poker face. Your older brother is your dad, basically, yeah. It kind of felt like that. He said he wanted to move to Dallas with you. Interesting. That could happen. Like, it looks like that could happen if you plan it. Page of Pentacles here in the reverse. Or, you know, whatever. But I think your family supports you. And whatever you're doing in your life right now, like, if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you do need help in any kind of way, like, there is assistance available. Like, people want to be there for you. Especially because I think that, they, you know, like, once again, family cards coming out here. But people can see that you want to be successful, that you are capable of success on your own. And that's even more of a reason why they would invest in you. Because it's like they understand that their investments are not going to be wasted. And, like, you talked about your brother being, like, this, like, finance mind. Yeah, it feels like this is someone who wants to know they're going to get a return on their investment. Or that, like, you wouldn't be a liability or something like that. Like, if this is your boss, that, like, you're adequately using your time on the clock. That you're, like, worth what they're putting in. And you are. Like, you're showing up as that. As a critical, vital part of the system. Maybe even particularly in, like, defense. Because the Chariot's like a warrior, dude. I think he wants my nephew close to me. I love babies. Okay, King of Pentacles. This is the money, dude. Whoever that, like, Emperor is, if it's your brother, is your boss, it's the money guy. So whoever has, like, the money, that guy looks at you and they're like, I fuck with this. Like, And if you were worried about being disapproved of, like let yourself relax. Like, you're okay. Because you've already gotten, like, the green light. It doesn't maybe mean that your process moving forward, like, it doesn't mean that your process moving forward is going to be, like, easy, right? You still have to, like, prove yourself continually. Like, continue to carry responsibility. But I do think you're being seen, like, as capable of carrying responsibility. But I think consistency is, like, still required here on your part. Like, following through. I've been running more. Trying to rebuild my endurance from when I ran track. And it's coming back really easily. So, like, anything that you're revisiting, like, in terms of projects right now, it'll be easy to do that. Sorry, my eczema was, like, itching. What the? I hope whoever that was, that you enjoyed that. Because what the fuck? It's like, Sky, the medicine you gave me for that actually, like, really helped it heal. Like, it's pretty much entirely smooth now. It just, it's like a curse mark. You know, like, I literally got cursed. So, it just hurts whenever people are hating on me. Okay, so, Axel. What deck do I want to use for that? Okay, let's do the erotic divine feminine. Why not? Sexy lady. Who's that lady? Beautiful lady. You're a sexy lady. Like gut smark, exactly. Exactly like that, actually. My person is like my guts. My insides. Okay, what does this deck want to tell us about Sky's relationship with Axel right now? What might be significant to, like, the holiday season? Let's do that. Like, what might... You literally spoke to Axel at Berserk. Berserk is... I can't put into words what it means to me. I can't tell you what it means to me. But... And I think that's what this... I think this person would feel like if someone was like, oh, how do you feel about Sky? Like, it would be the same way. This is the Knight of Swords, and it's a burning heart. And I used to have 8, and then there's 8 people. 8's contact name used to be Burning Love, like Elvis Presley, the song. I was like obsessed with that song for like a couple months. Maybe you want to listen to it, and it could be like a channeled message from this person. And I talked about, like, sex on fire in another reading. I don't know if it was on this live or in the personals I recorded today. Like, I went live earlier on YouTube. So if you are interested in that, there's, like, recent love readings just posted. Like, hour-long ones. This person could have, honestly, a lot that they want to say that they don't say. But what else about this holiday season? Okay, you're gonna be on this person's mind a lot during the holiday season. I don't know that you guys are gonna always be able to be in close proximity, but it doesn't really seem like that even matters as much. Like, I think that if you know, if there are opportunities to be close, then you're likely to want to take advantage of them. They may not always pan out the way that you hope. Like, I can't tell you with absolute certainty that you're gonna, like, be together on, like, every holiday, because I don't know that just looking at these cards. But the Lovers is here upright, and I really like that because it tells me that you're still together. Like, energetically, you still feel like you're in couplehood. during the holiday season. So you're on each other's minds and on each other's thoughts. Like your intentions are directed towards each other, and you have like this desire to either like remain together or to like invest in the togetherness. Queen of Pentacles is here like in the reverse. I don't know if this is you. Like there could be some kind of opportunity for like someone to come into someone else's space. And that like kind of feels like it would be your space maybe because it's the queen. It doesn't have to be that. But someone could have an opportunity to like look forward to receiving someone else or receiving something from someone else. Like if this is more like Christmas holiday time, this could be like the exchange of presents with Gemini here. Like mutual give and take. But if not that, it's like the expression of intention. And you know, you said that you were gonna do that thing tomorrow. So I think that that's like something that's probably gonna continue to be like a fueling source of motivation. To be together, to remember why you like being together. Yeah, okay. What else? Why is the Jeez Louise. Please cleanse the energy of anything that's not supposed to be here so that I can focus and be clear in my communication. Okay, the Knight of Swords. Why is that here? I've been having a lot of pressure. I think of expectation. So I've been just feeling the fact that people are keeping their eye on me. If that's not like something separate, then this is this person remaining very like aware of you during the holiday season. If it's not because they're literally close to you, then it's because like you're a priority, like you're someone to be nurtured, like there's a baby. Like she's holding a baby. You're like, it doesn't have to, like, I know that you don't have an actual kid. So I think what this energy is trying to say is like, because of how passionate it is about you, you are something it feels obligated to. Like compulsion. Two of Swords is usually someone who like is being forced into surrender, like they're blind, like they can't, like they have to just do it. And it's also a Libra card, so it's karmic. So like whatever feelings you guys are having that are like passionate and full of desire, you're meant to have them, and they're enduring throughout the holiday season. Maybe in ways that give you opportunities to get close to each other, but even if not, like all that energy is continuing to build. Like as you know, people are seeing holiday commercials, they're like, oh, I can't wait to do this with that, or like I wish I could do that with that. Like you're the person that comes to mind. That's what I mean, like if you're not actually having these opportunities, it's just like people are knowing where they want to be, who they want to be with. It's just feeling like it's all being confirmed and made very clear in the minds of both of you, and it's mutually agreed. Because the Four of Wands is coming out in the reverse, which is like usually an indicator of instability. So like that's why I'm like, I don't know if you guys actually will come together for all these opportunities, because like there's a couple holidays coming up, and I don't know everything that you celebrated and all that stuff, but like I don't know that it means that you guys are gonna be able to come together, but it does mean that your understanding of belonging together is understood. Three of Wands though, so there could be some opportunities for travel. You could like make some kind of special memory. And you are going on that date. You want to build gingerbread houses. Okay, that's something that I would like, you know, speak up about and say to this person. Like if you want to do something, like let them know. I think this is someone who wants to show up for like your fantasy of whatever. Like this is a unicorn, like it's a dream. Life could be a dream. Six of Pentacles, like mutual willingness to invest in ideal outcomes because you have the same idea of what that outcome would be. Things have gone awry. We have the Seven of Wands, the Four of Cups in reverse, and the King of Cups. This is coming out on top of the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and I was talking about receiving someone's like gestures or receiving someone into your space. And this King of Cups has someone's like literal version of it. So it could be that you're having some holiday intimacy that like really leaves a mark. And the eyes, like mind's eyes of both of you, both, regardless of like whatever does happen here, like it feels like you're becoming more solidified in the fact that you understand where you want to be, and that's together, and that's mutually agreed upon. You have the same desire to make things happen. So I think it's important to say, just because if you want to do things like gingerbread houses, it's nice to know this is someone who's going to want to do that with you, and you're not going to be like annoying them with the suggestion of that. Yeah, like Swan, you want to ask him to go with you to Las Vegas? Travel here is looking like it's supported. Six of Swords is literally a travel card, and the Three of Wands is a travel card. Maiden of Wands is the Page of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, even if this person can't go, I still think that this person likes being the one that you want to do things with. So I don't think you have anything to be worried about in terms of like even presenting opportunities, even if they can't all be acted on. So I don't know if you have been taking like rejection personally in this situation, but maybe doing that less could help you to like open up more of the potential that's available. I hope that helps you. And yeah, I think I'll bring this to a close now. I hope you liked it and that you enjoyed it and I gave you everything that you needed, and I'll see you guys later. Deuces.